A lot of you guys have been in my comments lately asking me to cover a tiny home company that I have not talked about yet on this channel. I'm so excited to do a deep dive with you. This is a truly unique company. I don't think I've seen anything quite like it, and they are called Incred Tiny Homes. I think the quest for affordable housing and just this topic in general is continuing to be more and more relevant with every year. It was relevant last year, it was relevant 2, 3, 5 years ago, and it's relevant today, especially with rising interest rates and staggering inflation. A lot of people are looking for an alternative that would be a more feasible solution, that would be more affordable, that would be just more doable, because housing right now, it's just really tough to obtain at a reasonable price, especially depending on where you live. And I think ITH, first of all, are offering really cool products, and they are working on tiny home communities where you can actually lease a lot from them and live in this community, which I think is so cool, and I'm so excited to talk about them with you today.
Woo, we're gonna have fun!
We're going to dive into how they got started, their products and pricing, their history and reviews, their social media presence, just the whole 9 yards. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely make sure you keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Arena. I'm a real estate agent here in Oregon, and on my channel we discuss a wide variety of topics. We talk about prefab tiny homes, the real estate market, the workforce, and the economy at large. I do also sometimes love to share vlogs documenting my life and my experience as a real estate agent. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, definitely be sure to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so that you never miss a future upload. All right, I am so excited to dive into Incred Tiny Homes with you today. I've got my laptop with all my notes, and I want to start off by talking about their origin story, how they got started and where they are now. So Randy Jones founded Incred Tiny Homes in Morristown, Tennessee in 2014. He actually made a career switch to construction in his 30s and immediately fell in love with it. Before ITH, he built a community of 73 homes that he rented out. He called the community Brothers Cove in honor of his 2 sons. Unfortunately, when the 2008 housing market crisis and economic downturn hit, he lost everything and was forced to leave Brothers Cove behind. Having to start from the ground up, he lived in a camper and took any job that he could find. As he was working at these various job sites, he was starting to collect wood and eventually built his very first custom tiny home. 7 years ago, he built and delivered his first tiny home to a young couple, and the rest, as they say, is history. From 2014 to 2019, his company had built 170 homes, and they're still going strong today. ITH's mission is to provide affordable and comfortable housing for everyone. They offer high quality craftsmanship, and they also offer 2 lending resource partners in case they have customers that want to finance their tiny home purchase rather than paying cash. I think that Randy's past experience with real estate and what had happened in 2008 with the housing market crash and how it affected him, it puts him in a very unique position to truly connect with his customers, with his clients. It's an origin story that you don't often hear, someone that really has a heart for what they're doing, that understands what it's like to lose everything, to have to start over. And I think that puts him in a very unique position to, again, be able to connect with his customers. Something really cool about ITH is they are currently working on a tiny home community called The Grove. And I had hinted at this earlier in the video, but they are creating this community where you can lease a lot from them. They had 72 lots and they sold them all out in less than a month. I'm really not surprised that all of the Grove lots sold out so quickly, because ITH has a very loyal YouTube audience, people that are very excited about the products they are creating, the tiny home communities that they're working on. And the good news is that even for the folks that weren't able to get in on the Grove right now, they are planning on creating more tiny home communities in the near future, which is super exciting. The goal is to get every Grove resident in by Christmas. The homes in the community are anywhere from 30 to 75,000, and the factory that they have builds around 5 homes a day. The incredible thing about these tiny home communities that Randy and Amanda are working on is they're solving a huge issue in the tiny home community, and that issue is finding land. Because even if you can afford the tiny house, a lot of cities and counties don't recognize tiny homes as primary dwellings, so it can be hard to find a parcel of land that you can actually place this house on. So what they're doing is they're not only providing the product, they are providing you with the land as well, which is phenomenal. It's so exciting to watch, and I think a lot of people are going to want to take advantage of this opportunity. Now let's talk about their products and pricing. So ITH ITH currently offers 10 products, including their new 8x16 Incred-I-Box, which starts at a base price of $20,000. The homes range from 128 square feet on the lower end for the Incred-I-Box all the way up to 340 square feet on the higher end. Pricing will depend on whether or not you choose to include upgrades such as dormers, which, if you don't know, are roof windows that will extend the space that you have in like a loft or an attic space. To give a ballpark range, the price for their products typically ranges from $20,000 to $100,000, again, depending on the upgrades and features that you want to include in your home. What I love about ITH is that Randy is committed to making the whole process of doing your research on these homes as easy as possible. For each model that they offer, he has a YouTube video where he walks you through the floor plan and all the features. And when you go onto their website, you're also able to see the list of features all written out and all of the floor plans drawn out as well. And I think that Randy is just drawing these out on his own. These are his own hand-drawn floor plans, which, I don't know, to me it really feels like he himself, as the owner of the company, has a commitment to making sure that you understand what these homes look like, what the measurements are, which I think is very cool, very transparent, which can be very hard to find in the tiny home community. Let's run through a quick list of some of the features that a lot of the home products share. So they've got LP siding, metal or shingle roofing for a couple of the models, 30 or 36-inch exterior doors, spray foam insulation, option for a double dormer on most models, as I had mentioned previously. They do also offer either lifting stairs with rails or just like standard stairs if you do have that loft area. Plenty of electrical outlets and switches, farm-style kitchen sink with faucet, full-size kitchen cabinets, open kitchen shelves in some models, washer-dryer hookup, 19-gallon electric water heater, bathroom exhaust fan, air exchanger, mini split, and so much more. I also want to note that ITH does not offer delivery, so you will have to arrange a way to get the home yourself. If you are financing the purchase with one of their recommended lenders, 21st Mortgage, you will have to have a licensed contractor deliver the home, and then the cost of that delivery will be added onto your overall price. If you'd like a video about the Incred-I-Box, specifically their most affordable and their smallest model, I would love to create that for you. Let me know in the comments down below. It's such a cool product. It's one of their newer products, and they do already have testimonials on their YouTube channel. I love how they're marketing it. So if you want a whole separate video dedicated to that, definitely let me know, and I'd love to make that for you. As far as their history and reviews, like I've already said, ITH has a great connection with their customers. They have a ton of videos on their YouTube channel where they share client testimonials. They'll show you the products in real time. They'll walk you through everything, which I think is so special and so awesome, especially how active they are on their YouTube channel and how willing people are to come and talk about their experience with the home. So I think that that is definitely a really great sign. Again, a really great display of transparency for the company. On their website, they actually also have an Incred-I-Box daily build count, so you're able to keep track of how many of those homes they've produced and which ones they're currently working on. As far as their social media presence, aside from their YouTube channel, they've got a great and informative website, great Instagram and Facebook accounts, and I just love how candid they are on their YouTube channel, and also the fact that they have multiple staff members replying to questions, replying to emails and phone calls. Besides Saturday and Sunday, they are on it. Usually you can expect a response within 24 hours, which I think is fantastic, that you can actually connect with a real person that is able to answer your questions pretty quickly compared to some other companies. Overall, I think that Incredible Tiny Homes has a truly inspiring origin story that helps them to build a connection with their customers. I think that their transparency and their willingness to share and post constant updates is fantastic and really hard to find. They're passionate about what they do. They believe in it wholeheartedly, especially with the tiny home communities. They are completely aware of what's going on in the world right now, and they know that the people that are coming to them are truly looking for something that will be a viable alternative to just standard regular resale housing. So I think that the fact that they have a lot of passion behind it, that they really have a heart for it, is so important. They're also so fun to watch, you guys. I love both Randy and Amanda, but Amanda is fantastic. It doesn't feel like stuffy and cold marketing. You really feel like you're connecting with them like a real human being. I just love the way that they share, and you know, they'll be talking about like the actual products and the communities and everything, but they'll also just be talking about like their experience living in Tennessee, and just, I don't know, I just love them. I love how transparent they are and how funny they are. As you know, if you've seen their YouTube videos, they are so much fun to watch. I'm so excited to make more videos about incredible tiny homes, but of course, if you guys have any other suggestions of companies to cover, let me know in the comments down below. If there's any tiny home company that I haven't talked about yet that you'd like a video on, definitely let me know. And of course, aside from tiny homes, if there are any topics that you'd like me to cover regarding like the housing market, I've been wanting to talk about quiet quitting as well in a video, because last year I made a video about the Great Resignation, and I feel like quiet quitting is kind of a branch off of that. So any topic goes. Let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more of my life behind the scenes, definitely follow me over on Instagram at ArenaD. And of course, you guys know that I am a real estate agent here in Oregon. If you have any buying, selling, or investing needs, all of my contact information is in the description box down below. I'd love to hear from you and help you achieve your home goals. Other than that, I will see you next week for a brand new video. Bye!